I'm Kelly Wilson with Map Your Healing Journey. I am a trauma, PTSD, and grief recovery specialist, and in the next year or so, I will be helping to coach people who have ADHD. I am here today to talk to you about the one absolutely, positively, supercalafragilisticexpialodoshusly fabulous skill that can really change your life. It's easy to do, and it will affect your relationships, your brain for the better, and your work. All right, so this number one skill allows you to feel more connected to yourself, but also more connected to the people that you care about, which is great. You can stop reacting and instead pause and choose the way that you want to respond to different situations. This skill helps rewire your brain for the positive, which is a big deal. And you can experience calm by activating the parasympathetic nervous system. This is the part of our nervous system that is called rest and digest. And it's a signal that, yeah, everything's going great. So chill out, yo. I don't know why I said that. By doing this number one exercise, you can make clearer decisions, you can focus your attention and your thinking, which leads to greater productivity, and you can lift your overall mood. Another thing that this helps with is to, reduce harmful hormones related to stress, including the ever popular cortisol. So, this skill is like baking a cake from scratch or playing Texas Hold'em. The ideas are really simple, but it takes time and practice to master. But it's easy, if that makes sense. So, that number one skill to regulate your nervous system and to make all of these positive changes in your life is to breathe. And I don't mean like breathe in and out. I mean breathe in special ways that help you to deal with the everyday challenges of life as they happen. Okay, my unsolicited advice is to practice these two breathing exercises when you don't need them, so that when you do need them, they'll be more automatic. You don't have to think through what you have to do. Like your prefrontal cortex, where you make decisions and figure things out, that's going to be offline anyway when you're under stress. So if you can just think, oh, the breathing exercise, and then do it, that's going to be awesome. Okay, so you can also practice these by yourself, or if you're like me, you might need to be bossed around a little bit. So I like to do like a breathe along with a video, and I'll put a couple of links down in this webpage so that you can, or in this bio, wherever you're at, there will be links to a couple of videos that you can resource. Okay, so here are two breathing exercises, one for when you're in the schniz and one for when you're not so much in the schniz, but you need to chill. For highly stressful situations, this first breathing exercise is called 4-7-8. So you breathe in for a count of 4, you hold for a count of 7, and then you exhale for a count of 8, but you purse your lips together. So as the air is coming out, it's coming out more slowly. And so let's go ahead and practice that since we're talking about it. So hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. Now here's the thing with this one. You might play around with the speed. I've been doing this for a while, so I have a pretty consistent beat that I breathe to. And, you know, part of that is using videos with people to guide me, and that's great. But you might want to play around with going more fast versus going more slow. And also doing that with this next one. So the second breathing exercise that is great for any time is called box breathing, and it's pretty popular. You've probably heard about it. The thing with this is that it can be done in counts of 3, 4, or 5. And just imagine a box each side, and one side you're breathing in, the top side you're holding, the other side you're exhaling, and then the bottom you're holding. So I like to do, when I do PTSD remediation, I use 5 count box breathing, but you can do 4 and even 3 just to build up to whatever count you want, because our nervous systems are comfortable with and need different things. So make it work for you. So let's try with 4. Ready? Hold. Hold. And you keep doing that for as long as you would like. I would suggest a few minutes and just see how you feel. Maybe you want to do one of these breathing exercises for a longer amount of time. Maybe a shorter amount of time works. I do, excuse me. I do recommend that you don't practice these while you're driving, especially if, at least not at first, until you know how your body and your nervous system respond. You don't want to have an accident on the road. All right. If you need anything else, if you want to look at resources, if you want to book a free 30-minute discovery call with me, please go to mapyourhealing.com. And if you go up to the schedule button, it'll be really easy to find. Have a good one.